Dear scholars, we have put an end to learning a lesson chasing the sea monster. The story or the event I tried to explain through three of the videos, and I hope you all might have understood the story or the event of war. Let us see the activities given in English workshop based on this lesson. First activity, from the passage, find all the words and phrases used to describe the monster, that is the submarine. So there are many words and phrases used in the passage. Let me give an example. Unearthly animal, fearsome creature, unknown creature, cetacean, etc. So you find all of them reading the lesson completely. Next activity, form groups of 4. Find all the references to time given in the passage, then make a chart to show the events described in the passage along with the time when they occur. So what you have to do? Form groups. It is not possible. So you yourself do this. Find the references of time given in the passage. So it may be particular time, just like given here 12:53, or the words related to time, just like all night long, near midnight, etc. And then show the events described at that moment, or what occurred at that moment, what happened at that particular time, that you have to write. Here is the example given: all night long. What happened? That is, the crew stayed on their feet. Here is the next one: near midnight. So what happened near midnight? Recall what happened near midnight. So that is, the monster disappeared. At 12:53, what happened? A deafening hiss could be heard. So the same way, write other references related to time. So what are those? It is at 2 a.m. Then you can add what happened after 2 a.m. Next is 7 a.m. Next one 8 a.m. In the same way, you have to go till at 10:50 p.m. and each time what happened, that you have to write ahead it. Use as many lines as you need. So it is depending upon time. You write on the first side, that is this side. So accordingly you will require more lines. Third activity, how long does the whole event described in the passage take? Work it out by reading the passage. So how many hours it took to finish this event? So it is more than 24 hours, or you can write 24 to 26 hours. Next one, observe the picture and the labels carefully. Labels the names of different parts of the frigate or the ship. Then match the words and the meanings given in the following table. Let us see. First, yard. What is yard? So its answer is there in option B. What is it? Tall, upright pole on a ship. Next, mast. Sorry, yard Its answer is in option E. What is it? A pole slung across a ship's mast and a sail hangs from a yard. Next one, mast. What is mast? It is tall upright pole on a ship. Next one, bow. It is option G, that is the part which is always at the front while the ship is sailing. Next one, deck. Its option, it is A. What is it? A floor flat area built on a ship. Next one, forecastle. It is the forward part of a deck. Next, starboard. It is the right hand side of a ship as one faces forward. Next, stern. It is the rearmost or back part of a ship. Next is after deck. It means an open deck near the back. And the last one, fore. It means the forward part of the main body of a ship. Next activity, from groups of 4 or 5. It's not possible. You yourself do it. Read the following sentences aloud using your imagination, and with the help of group discussion, write other situation in which the sentences can be used. First, the outcome, disappointment and anger. When do we use this type of expression, or when someone use this type of expression? So it is after giving lot of time, interest, efforts to something and still didn't achieve what the person wanted. At that time the person can say the outcome, disappointment and anger. So you have to give an example of such thing. For example, the children were playing cricket match with great efforts in unity, but it was bad luck of them, they lost the match. So at that time it can be said the outcome, disappointment and anger. Next, the hour of battle had sounded. When can be said this? It is the to tell about the beginning of something, that is beginning of battle or any other thing. So you can give the example accordingly. Next one, what a chase. So if the run was very interesting, at that time it is said as what a chase. And the last one, this was our chance. So when can be said this? So if it is turn by turn, someone getting opportunity to do something, it is that this was our chance. You can think of the football match and all that. So I just tried to tell you the meanings of these expressions. You have to give an example. You can use sports, you can use war, you can use any other thing which is related to these expressions. Next, find the different units of measurements mentioned in the passage and get more information about them from the internet. So whatever units used for measurement, you know what measurement units are there. So it may be in meters, it may be in kilometers, etc. That you have to think of, whatever given in the passage only. Next, it is related to language study. What is it? Or grammar, you can say transitive and intransitive verb. So you just read the given information here. I will provide a separate video explaining transitive and intransitive verb. Let me tell you in short, transitive verb means a verb in a sentence in which an object is used, or a verb which needs an object, that is transitive verb. And on the other hand, if the verb doesn't need or doesn't have an object in the sentence, that is called as intransitive verb. Let us see one example of each of them. It is given here, the boy kicked the football. The boy kicked what? The football, right? So here the football is the object. So the verb kicked is the transitive verb. Let us see the example of intransitive verb. We laughed loudly. Here in the sentence, the verb is laughed. Is there object? We laughed. What? No. We laughed how? Loudly. So we do not get the answer to the what question. So it is not the transitive verb, or it is an intransitive verb. Next, some verbs can be used as transitive or intransitive. For example, birds fly. So after the verb fly, there is no object, so it is transitive. Children fly kites. After the verb fly, there is object kite, so it is transitive. It means the same verb can function as transitive as well as intransitive. It totally depends upon is there object in the sentence or not. So this is all about all the activities given in English workshop based on the lesson Chasing the Sea Monster. I hope you all will understand the given explanation and you all will do all these activities easily.